Working with terrain models is obviously an important part of drainage design. I have here a terrain model from a reference file that's been attached, and only the boundary is shown. I'd like to be able to see contours. The display of the terrain model is controlled by the feature definition that was assigned when the terrain model was created. To see the contours, I don't need to go into the terrain model and change it. I can adjust its display right here in my file. To do that, select the terrain model, and from the quick properties, you can see that the display is locked. All these options are grayed out. To change this, go to override symbology at the bottom and change this toggle to yes. The first option is to use an override template to change the display. There may be a number of templates that are available for you to use, but those things have already been set up and you won't have the opportunity to change them, only use them. So for example, let me pick one here. The one that's currently being used is this existing lean. Let's try existing full. As you can see, it has everything turned on, including the triangles and the contours. But that's not what I want to see. I'll go back to my properties and I'll reset this. The other option is that now that the override symbology has been turned on, I can now change these settings, which are no longer gray. So I can go ahead and turn on my contours. Let's go ahead and zoom in and take a look. So now I have them. If you want more control, go to the full properties. Here at the top, you can click on the calculated features and then go to the contours. And here you have a number of things that you can change. You can change the label precision. I don't really need to have more than my contours be to the nearest foot. I can also change the intervals. If I want my majors every 5 feet, I can do that. Or I can change my minor interval to only 2 feet. Further, if you want to change the symbology, open this up further and go to the individual settings for major and minor. Here, I can change a number of things. I can change the color, as well as the line style, the weight, a number of things. I can change the level that they're put on. I can decide whether or not I want to see labels at all. And I can change the spacing of those labels. So you have lots of ways to customize the display of the contours in your own file without having to go to the reference file. You have complete control as a user to see the contents of the terrain model the way you want.